My bro shooter, that nigga ain't messy. He clean it up when he doing the dirt. Hit from the back and she wet on my shirt. Hit from the back and she make it tsunamis. Bust down Cartier, staying on time. Man, young and bowling like I'm playing with Brian.
What's good, Sue Gang? It's your boy Sue, your friendly neighborhood reactor, and we're back with another video. Listen, as we all know, Seth is my guy. If I need any information, I go to him. Sometimes I kind of disagree with it a little bit, just because from what we've seen happen in the manga and the anime, it don't look like it's possible. Sometimes it don't look like it. Like you're kind of stretching it, just a little bit, right? But we got a Rock Lee with Byakugan versus Shikumaru with Sharingan. Now, here's my thoughts, right? Now, I want you guys to put this in your head. I already know how smart Shikumaru is. I get that. Perfectly fine. I understand. With Sharingan, he's broken. He's not really, he's not really the fighting type, but, like, he has Sharingan. He has probably Susanoo. He probably has something, you know? He probably has something. You know, if he had a Sharingan, he'll probably have something. I don't know what his abilities would be, but he'll probably have something broken as hell. But imagine this. 8 Gates Lee with a Byakugan, bro. He has no drawbacks whatsoever. He's already a problem by himself. But if he has the ability to see your chakra points, bro, oh my, that's with 8 gates? Come on, bro. No. I don't care who you are in the Narutoverse. You're gonna get 50. I don't care if you're Naruto with KCM version 2. He's going to give you a problem. I don't care if you're Sasuke with the Rinne Sharingan. Rock Lee with 8 gates plus. Byakugan is giving you 50. It don't matter. You see, listen. If my guy had Byakugan and he was giving Madara, this wasn't a normal Madara either. He almost had 3 eyes. He was giving him 50. His ass barely survived with just 8 gates. Just 8 gates alone. You give that man Byakugan, I don't know. We wouldn't be talking about Naruto right now. We would be talking about my guy with Byakugan, bro. If he was a Hygua. I'm just saying, this is going to be different. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button for your boy. Let's see what Seth thinks about this.
Turn it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go public wide with it. All right. Yeah, I'm recording now, dude.
Okay. So
yeah, like just people.
That's why, Calgary.
And the people really wanted this pin.
So
Stupid shit.
I feel like that this would be kind of a good fight. I feel like it would.
Okay, so for the video, I guess we could say for part 1, Rock Lee does he still have like his gates with Byakugan active? Like I'm assuming that's like
Yeah.
Does he like know like trigrams though? Like
Yeah, like it's
like what
like here. So here, like what? Like okay. Oh, it does. Like it.
Those niggas is eating chips while talking about it.
This like they were born with them, or they just
Right.
got like surgery. Like and like
yeah,
had
like
them,
Neji died and he fucking ripped his eye out or something. Like what?
Well, cause like in that case, like
He's got the gentle fist.
well, like he doesn't have a gentle fist if they got like transplanted, but he has an even bigger advantage, which is that Shikamaru has to wear a blindfold the whole time, or else he'll just die from like chakra exhaustion. You know, like
Right. Shikamaru doesn't have the Uchiha body.
yeah,
That's right.
So if he's not born,
I mean, look at Kakashi. He doesn't have an Uchiha body. He's just strong as fuck. That's all I'm saying. Kakashi's not an Uchiha, but he managed it somehow. Look at Danzo. He's not an Uchiha either, but he had like 58 Sharingans on his body and shit. So
with them, then it's just
It'll be like Kakashi. It'll be like Kakashi. Dude, and not only that, but kid Shikamaru is as well, because like
Yeah, like it was like a full-grown adult Kakashi, bro. Like took it out once for like 5 minutes and was like hospitalized
dude,
for like a week.
after using it like his whole life, and he was like Jonin level, like at 6 years old or something. Like what is Shikamaru uses shadow possession? He's like, I'm running low on chakra. I can't hold her for a minute.
yeah, but I feel like because he's so smart, he'll find a way around it. From what we've seen, yeah, he's not looking like he's going to be a threat. Feel me? But he only literally has one type of jutsu. But with that Sharingan, he might have advanced versions of his shadow possession jutsu. That's all I'm saying. Like he might get an amp. He could get an amp. That's all I'm saying.
You know, and then like Kashi can barely do the same thing. Like, okay, so I think we agree that like just in part 1, like it's just not.
Yeah.
Well,
Lee is smacking him.
If you want to like extend the video a little bit more, you know, so we hit the 15-minute mark.
Hit the 15-minute mark.
So, because also people are gonna ask about this anyway. Well. Okay. What if they were born with them instead? And that's a pretty complicated. Yeah, that's a pretty complicated question. Like that is. Now they're brand new characters.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if they were born with it, they probably Lee might not be as gifted of a fighter. Like, he might not be all taijutsu, 8 gates. He said, "Why do I need to use 8 gates when I have the Byakugan?" So, like, then he's a different character. He's more like Neji now. Shikumaru, if he's an Uchiha, he's not gonna use just shadow possession jutsus. Feel me? If he's an Uchiha, he don't need to. Like, listen, I could learn whatever fucking jutsu I feel like learning, bro. These aren't the same characters, so it wouldn't make sense.
Like, he has dual, like, 3 Tomoe.
Yeah.
Shikumaru. Because, like, you then have to talk about...
I'm kind of hungry now.
Third, like, his 3 Tomoe, like, inherently, like, a certain level, in itself. Like, do you have to
like
be a certain
base?
level?
Yeah. Like yeah.
So... Is he the Valley of the End, like, Sasuke level? Or how does that work? Like, so you need to talk about that. Which, and if he is, then it might be a debate, but then it's
it's not even Shikamaru anymore, right? Like, they still even have shadow possession, like, what?
It's basically Valley of the End, like Sasuke with shadow possession jutsu. So,
but then... You give Lee
Byakugan. She's not gonna need to use gates.
8 trigrams.
64
like,
palms.
That is pretty brutal. So,
and the thing is, if Lee can use the Byakugan, he can use ninjutsu.
Yeah.
Because dojutsu are ninjutsu.
Right.
So Lee can use other jutsu.
He's broken.
Actually. Like,
I'm sure he'd still use, like, taijutsu.
Yeah, predominantly, sure.
Because Neji, Guy, and they both can use ninjutsu, but they just still... Like, what, Guy...
I think the Hygua are just assholes. Like, I think they just don't let you learn anything else, because, like, the data books, like, say Neji had, like, 3 natures that he, like, knew. But he never used any of those jutsu.
Guy had ninjutsu as well, he just spammed his summoning jutsu.
It's weird, because, like, I guess he was just really bad at it, because the flashback talks about, like, he can't or something. But, like, yeah, then you see him summon the turtle. So it's like,
That's ninjutsu, bro. Like,
yeah, like,
so, I guess if I was to be edgy scalar man, I'd say, like, Lee kind of capped off in the tuning exams, and then he has to get drunk versus Kinemaro, so that's not...
That was also based.
Yeah, so that's a little bit unquantifiable, the drunk amp. We know that's a huge amp. So, if Sasuke... I hate saying this on video. So, if Sasuke using the data book was, like, rivaling Lee when his fight with Garo...
Yeah.
And then you just give, like...
My boy got that romper on.
Sasuke with a Byakugan. Would he beat Valley of the End Sasuke? Probably not.
Correct.
Yeah, probably not.
I agree.
Yeah, so... Because even base Naruto, like, reached that level by the hospital fight.
Yes.
And then,
Yeah, he was punching Gaara's sand armor off, like...
Yeah. And put him on his hands and knees, just huffing and puffing, like, very casually.
Yeah.
Or Lee never did that. And then... That's a whole debate, by the way, comments. Don't get too triggered about it. So... and then Sasuke gets so strong he can, like, fight that same Naruto with, like, a QB chakra that can make him so strong he, like, blitzes himself and, like, one-shots himself.
Yeah.
He gets the third Tomoe.
So the most charitable you can be to Lee, as like Kinemaro was really mean to Naruto. Like he was not like that. He wasn't taking Naruto seriously at all. Then like Lee showed up and Kinemaro was like, I suppose you're pretty strong. Kind of respectable.
So,
and this was QB Naruto, so you could be
Yeah.
like, well, okay, so maybe this means Lee has a chance.
well, if
Issue
he's
is,
drunk.
issue is,
Drunk Lee was a different nigga, bro.
Fuck, I need to not be eating. Whatever, fuck it, I don't care.
You don't have to.
Nah, it's good. These good fucking. They're actually not even Cheetos.
Yo, these off-brand
behind
Cheetos
the-
hitting.
Yeah, these are. But anyway, the other issue with that is, like, so Sasuke was still stronger than the Naruto that Lee was compared to, and like by a lot, like big time.
Definitely.
Like that fight was a stomp. So
He was bullying.
if you say that 3T Shikamaru is 3 Tomoe Sasuke level, then sure. I guess.
Then it's a win, but it's still like such like a leap in logic. Like we're just assuming that he's the same level for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because what is it, like Sarada and Boruto, which he beat up Sasuke with 3 Tomoes like now? Like I don't know, probably there's probably some bullshit scaling. Things are like OP.
Well, there's
and
like
she doesn't have it.
statements of like I'm pretty sure like I think it was Kagami was like implied to be like real like one of the strongest Uchiha, even without a Mangekyo. He was just 3 Tomoe. So like, you know, using one guy who has a 3 Tomoe as a baseline.
And
But,
I
like,
mean, and I meant Sarada before she got 3 Tomoe. I'm actually not 100% sure if she has it now, but I think she was like in the novel, she like awakened more. But even before that, she was like actually really strong. So I don't know. I don't think it's actually indicative. But yeah,
Nope.
I'd say we'd give it to Shikamaru if he's actually Shikamaru Uchiha and he's just as strong as Valley at the end because of the Tomoe bullshit. And then
well, but
What if this could change the world?
But why would you?
Yeah, you are so weird.
It could.
But
actually another
wait,
thing-
but why? My thing is this, right? Why would we assume that he's that level, right? Assume that he's that level. Like we don't know what abilities that he would have to even be that strong. First of all, that nigga, he's not really a fighter. He's a strategist. So it's like, I mean, if you're wanking him, but just because, I mean, if Rock Lee is a Hygua instead, then it's like, not by natural default, he's naturally more gifted in terms of fighting, ninjutsu, etc., right? But then it's like if Shikamaru's good, then he's not just shadow possession. He has other abilities that he could possibly do. So it's like I get it. If it was Shikamaru Uchiha versus Rock Lee Hygua or Lee Hygua or some shit like that.
no, we could probably take that away from Shikamaru because wasn't all of that owed to the curse mark making Sasuke stronger in base?
True.
Like he had to like kill himself and then sit in a cup for like a day to get that strong. It wasn't just the Sharingan.
I guess we could say he got stronger.
Just because of the curse mark. That curse mark amp helped a lot. If it was just Sasuke, no curse mark, I don't know. Days could have been different. Because remember, Sasuke was power hungry and he really wanted to be strong, bro.
The Sharingan did actually amp him.
No, he was still
Wait, hold up. And isn't the curse mark like Sage Jutsu? It's like Sage Chakra, basically.
losing to Naruto before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we can just say that like he clearly did get an amp because Hospital Sasuke was fighting with his Sharingans out, and then here's just base Sasuke just dicking on him. Like, so clearly an amp. So even then, it's hard to give it to Shikamaru, man. Like
That's what I'm
stamina
saying.
Issue, and then just bullshit scaling for him, whereas like Lee is just more concrete. So
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys decide on that one, but that's I think that's all the thoughts on that. So what about Shippuden? Are we going for Shippuden? We putting the Mangekyo on him? Like we giving Lee the 10 Saigon?
Like here's the thing, right? I think we can condense like the whole fucking battle down into what I'm about to say. There are so many stupid variables that you just can't account for in this hypothetical.
Facts.
Like, does Shikamaru have Mangekyo? like the stuff we talked about earlier, did they just get them? Like, were they like implants, or was it like a genie situation? Like, like where they just wish for them? No,
Dragon Balls, granted.
Yeah, like Dragon Balls. He asked for Sharingan, and then it's like, well, okay, so Shikamaru does have Mangekyo. Like, what is his like ability? And like, there's different like Susanos too.
Yeah,
like,
it's like not every Uchiha has the same Susanoo. They got the entire Power Ranger force. Feel me? They got all the Megazords and shit, bro.
You know, so like you got, and like there's different like levels of like Susanoo power.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You got like, you know, Sasuke's Susanoo cage is getting, you know, busted up by you know, he's cracking through it. But then you've got like Madara, just like casually like uses it to block a fucking Sage Naruto Odama Rasengan, and it's not like affected. So like what, like where would Shikamaru like fall on?
So I'll answer this. We'll answer this first. In that thumbnail, part 1 Rock Lee with Byakugan versus part 2 Shikamaru with Sharingan 3 Tomoe, Shikamaru just stomps. Like,
yeah,
he can fight. He can hold off like Hidan kind of.
Wait, so you're saying that? Wait, hold up.
Thumbnail, part 1 Rock Lee with Byakugan versus part 2 Shikamaru.
Okay, you said part 2, but see, you needed a stronger Shikamaru to even do that. Now, part 2, Rock Lee with Byakugan versus part 2, Shikamaru. I don't know. I say this. They could possibly... I say Lee's getting it.
Shikamaru with Sharingan 3 Tomoe, Shikamaru just stomps. Like,
yeah,
he can fight. He can hold off like Hidan kind of.
This is a hypothetical, by the way. This wouldn't be accurate. I just don't see him doing it because I don't know his abilities.
He does well in the war arc. Even as an adult, especially, you can see his scaling like really. Like he can hold off like all of the Kage like single handedly. Like he actually does like end up scaling a lot as he gets older. So no, I think we agree that part 2 absolutely stomps part 1 Rock Lee using that thumbnail. But yeah, using part 2, I mean, what Rock Lee he helps Guy fight like 6 Paz Madara. He kicks Madara in half with like a QB amp or something. It's pretty.
did it.
So, what does Shikamaru really do? Not really
Much. He don't do shit.
That, like other than fighting Hidan, but
He's getting slapped. Yeah, Rock Lee wins, bro.
I feel like
I feel like the Byakugan is it's kind of bullshit. Like it's a non-amp.
I feel like the Sharingan late game has better late game. You know, like there's better scaling.
Yeah, like if you think about it like logarithmically, like in relative terms, right? Like if Naruto got a Byakugan like in Boruto, like he would literally like not feel it.
It would probably be less. It'd be less than Sage mode, you know, like just base Sage mode. So yeah.
Really, what makes you guys say that? Like he won't really feel it. I mean, let's see. Byakugan it allows you to see chakra points. So if you know 64 palms, okay. So I see why y'all say that. So the only thing that it does, it would like make you be able to see chakra points and whatnot. So if you don't know any techniques to like use it, then it's like, all right, so it's kind of useless then. Well, if the Sharingan, you could copy people's jutsus and shit. Like, you need to have a certain amount of chakra. You could see, like, you could foresee people's movements. It's a lot, bro.
But, like, if you gave, like Academy Naruto that Byakugan.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, maybe now we're talking.
Change it up.
Now that we're this late, it's kind of one of those things which basically you guys don't give Lee anything, I guess. You know, it's basically could Lee beat Shikamaru with a Sharingan? And again, the question is, well, it depends.
Does Shikamaru have the stamina? Does he have a Mangekyo Sharingan?
Yeah.
What is he? What is the criteria?
So let's probably do.
They making me hungry as hell, bro.
I was about to say, let's probably just be not assholes and just assume that the terms are what everybody was thinking. But I actually don't know.
I don't know
the
either.
implied assumed terms.
I don't know
are.
either. I just saw some dumb Twitter fucking post. I was like, alright.
If it's like Lee, Shikumaru has Sharingan, doesn't have to worry about any of the drawbacks. Lee has Byakugan, doesn't really have to worry about any of the drawbacks.
Yeah, like, I say this. Like, if Rock Lee with no drawbacks from 8 gates with a Byakugan, it sounds like he's way strong. I'm sorry, the way, no matter how you twist it, no drawbacks for Shikamaru, no drawbacks for Lee, but Lee has 8 gates, full 8 gates. The 8th gate, when he turns like red and shit, or orange, his blood vessels come to his face, his whole skin color change, he's not white or Asian, he's red. With Byakugan, I'm taking him, bro. He sounds like he's strong as hell.
In Shippuden,
And he has 64 palms, 8 trigrams with the rotation. Come on. No, bro.
well, based on the Madara feat, Lee probably kicks Shikamaru in half, right? If it's just 3 Tomoe.
Even if he was helping with like 6-pass Madara, like in all the even if he was like helping with the Kage level fighters with 6-pass Madara and he was relevant, like even then, like that's really good scaling.
Yeah.
Like,
So
even if he's
yeah,
not,
like he threw the kunai. Yeah, you're
like
right.
he's not
so-
okay. So he's not 6-pass Madara or 8 gates guy level, but like he was considered relevant enough next to those like Kage level fighters that were also helping to like assist.
Yeah, like Kamui spam Kakashi and Minato,
And
right?
Gaara.
Like Lee was like a yeah, you got Gaara there too.
And
so,
Lee was considered relevant, so that's still good scaling. It's probably better than Shikamaru.
And Shikamaru like wins because he tricks a guy and blows him up with like 100 billion paper bombs. Okay, actually I forgot. That might not sound like hyperbole because that sort of number actually has shown up before.
Yes.
There were a couple billion paper bombs, and so it was obviously a lot less than that.
So if Shikamaru,
He had a lot of prep.
if Shikamaru has the Susanoo or Susanoo, then
Yeah.
some people think that in the data book that if you have the Susanoo, you inherently have other abilities like Tsukuyomi. Which I don't know if you agree with that, but that's something people debate about. So I don't know if he has a Tsukuyomi or massive,
Well, based on what we know,
massive Genjutsu.
nobody's ever developed the Susanoo without their other abilities,
Yeah.
except arguably Madara. But it'd be weird if Madara still couldn't use like Mangekyo power. There,
Well,
he
like,
just didn't. I think that's
he,
what everybody agrees.
He still used Tsukuyomi through the ghetto, like he created like a Tsukuyomi. Like
Yeah, Infinite Tsukuyomi.
So he
yeah.
probably does know it. I don't know. So I don't know. If Shikamaru knows Super Sharingan Genjutsu, then maybe he'd mess up Lee because like my guy specifically trained to fight the Sharingan because he always fought Kakashi.
And it was like poo-poo tier, like Kakashi base Sharingan.
He trained
right?
to stare at
Yeah.
Kakashi's feet like while they fought.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rock Lee's ever trained that. I don't think it's ever implied. So
So
That sounds different. Byaku Sharingan. That should be a thing. A Byaku Sharingan. I want to see, like, you can foresee people's movements. You can see chakra points. What, bro? That's broken. And then you got Byaku EMS. What the fuck? That is broken.
since we're already doing hypotheticals, and we're just kind of this is already pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I do feel like it's fair to throw something else in there. I feel like it would make sense, given how much of a rival Guy is with Kakashi.
that guy would
That
teach him.
Guy probably taught Lee not to fight Kakashi, because like if I was saying that would be stupid, but to fight Sasuke.
That's
Because
possible.
he was probably thinking, okay, Lee versus Sasuke is going to be the big match at the Chunin Museum. You know, fuck Neji. Neji ain't shit.
Also,
Lee's going to fight Sasuke and take
Sasuke won up to Lee, however, at the Chunin exams, and like
Yeah.
Guy always like pities Lee. He always feels bad, so he tries to.
Shikamaru probably wins.
Shikamaru and Susanoo sounds so goofy. Does he have like a giant Susanoo like area of effect, shadow possession? How does it work? You're standing in the shadow.
Does like Susanoo have like a whip that like immobilizes people? Like, I don't know. Is it like
maybe it'd be interesting? I don't know. Yeah.
Or is this like Sharingan power? He like looks at you and you can't move.
But if Rock Lee had the Tensaigon though, you know, he'd probably.
Well, yeah. See, like if we give Shikamaru like these kind, man, this video is.
But yeah, then, like this whole video is like it's like So like if Rock Lee gets like Byakugan and then gets a level ahead and get a Tenseigan, then it's like, alright, he might. What does a Tenseigan even do though?
Shikamaru could eventually, maybe, perhaps awaken the Rinnegan, you know?
I'm pretty sure if Lee has the Tenseigan.
I mean, the only way. Not every Uchiha could like awaken that. Like you have to have Hashirama cells. You need to have that Senju blood. You need to have that in you before you can even, do that. Because to be honest, I think Madara is the only Uchiha who unlocked the Rinnegan, right? Only Uchiha who unlocked it.
Tenseigan, the Rinnegan here is irrelevant. Like Shikamaru would need the Rinne Sharingan to stand a chance against that.
Yeah, the Tenseigan is like a 6 paths kind of level, like threat. So, but Naruto only used KCM Sage Mode. It was Tenseigan.
Yeah,
but he
what
had
is
6 paths in hand still though.
Yeah, like there's gonna be somebody in the comments like, can you actually prove that Toneri is not Hashirama level?
Oh god. Yeah, he's gonna throw the planet at Earth or the moon at Earth or destroy it. Like, yes, dude, I can see Madara doing that. I see Madara destroying the moon at Earth.
I can't see Madara throwing the moon at the Earth, bro. I really can't see him doing that. I can see him throwing like a meteor.
Yeah, the meteor was like roughly the size of the moon.
I don't know about all of that. I feel like I wouldn't say roughly the size of the moon. It was significantly smaller than the moon. Like the moon is not that much smaller than the Earth, to be honest. It's like half. Right? It's about half. Or some shit like that. Like if you put 2 moons together, they fuse, it's about the same size as the Earth. You put, I say half of the moon. Half of the moon? Maybe. Point being is that they said that Shikamaru probably stops Lee. Or Lee, if he gets Tenseigan, he smacks Shikamaru without question and whatnot. This video was super duper long. If you guys enjoyed, let me know down below what you guys think. What you think, Seth? I thought that was Swag Kage. It's probably not Swag Kage. But let me know down below what you guys think about this. Like, yeah, go ahead, go crazy with it. It's me, boy, soon be out.